In today's video, I will walk you through how to make HDR effects in Adobe Photoshop. Please like and subscribe if this video helps you. Start by selecting the background layer in the Layers panel. Then press Ctrl-J on Windows or Command-J on Mac to duplicate the layer. This gives us a copy to work with while keeping the original image untouched underneath. After duplicating the layer, go up to the Filter menu and choose Convert for Smart Filters. When the confirmation box appears, click OK. Converting the layer into a smart object allows the HDR effect to stay editable later, instead of permanently changing the image. Next, double-click on the thumbnail of Layer 1. This opens the layer inside a separate document window. Once that new document appears, go to Image, then Adjustments, and choose HDR Toning Settings panel. You can experiment with the settings however you want, depending on the style you are trying to create. For this walkthrough, click OK first, then select Yes when Photoshop asks for confirmation. Now open the Preset drop-down menu and choose Photorealistic High Contrast. Once that preset is selected, click OK again to apply the effect. After that, press Ctrl-S or Command-S to save the document. The moment it saves, return to the original document window, and you will notice that the HDR effect updates automatically on the Smart Object layer. Now we are going to apply the effect non-destructively, so you have more control over where the HDR look appears in the image. Hold Alt on Windows or Option on Mac, then click the Mask button at the bottom of the Layers panel. This creates a black layer mask that hides the HDR effect completely. Next, select the Brush tool. In the top settings bar, lower the flow value to somewhere between 20 and 30. For this example, I set the flow to 30. Make sure your brush color is set to white, then begin painting over the areas where you want the HDR effect to appear. As you paint, the effect will gradually reveal itself only in those parts of the image. You can focus on details, textures, lighting, or specific sections that you want to stand out more. This method keeps the HDR effect flexible because it is applied through a mask instead of directly onto the image. You can always adjust the layer opacity later if the effect feels too strong or too subtle. Normally, HDR toning flattens the entire image permanently, but this workflow gives you much more control over the final result, while keeping everything editable. And that is how to create an HDR effect in Adobe Photoshop. Here is the before, and here is the after.